So in our last example, we have what is the value of the y-intercept of the graph of g of x equals 73 times 4 over 5 to the power of x. One thing that's important to point out is, of course, the keywords, right? Keywords is y-intercept. We talked about earlier that a y-intercept is where it crosses we find that where it crosses the y-axis. But however, we see an equation, we don't necessarily see a graph or a visual. And then the other thing is also that this one tells us we have a graph. So that's our keyword here that we want to make sure we go back to Desmos and make sure that we graph that. And then afterwards, we're going to see exactly where that graph crosses the x-axis. So to do your fraction, it's just basically going to be the division divided by 5. And then to do your power of x, you can always do shift 6 and then do your x, or you can also go back to your keyboard there and then do a to the power of b and then just type in x. All right, so at this point I have my equation. Make sure I typed it in correct. Okay, I'm going to zoom out until I see the graph, and of course again I'm looking to where it crosses the y-axis. Click anywhere on the graph and I can see that this point appears, and I see that my y value there is 73. So these types of questions are typically numerical response questions, which means that you will be given a form of text box and you would just technically type